Wrexham have not got the best of records in this competition. Last season we went out at the first attempt in a replay at Altrincham in front of 3 men and a dog, and quite frankly Dean Saunders didn't pick a full strength team for that match and hasn't done this time. It's an intriguing sort of lineup, but whether it's a strong enough lineup to trouble a full strength Kidderminster side who are pushing for promotion just as we are is a different matter altogether. Full strength back four pretty much, but the changes occur as you look further up the pitch. Blackburn keeps it alive though with a header to Harris, who's stuck by the touchline, feeds it onto Obeng, back heel rather cutely to Harris, who feeds the edge of the area. Cheeseridge, nice first touch, takes him away from his man, but he can't find a space for a cross, so he spins and beats his man again, and goes past the second, goes in the box, pulls it back, Blackburn drives it in the goal mouth, blocked 6 yards out. Good ball into the Wrexham box, now Crichton under pressure, slides him and can't win the ball. Andrews does, that's a crunching tackle. I think, yeah, as Hankin comes forwards, feeds to the edge of the box. Morris, a good play, feeds over to the right hand side. McPhee has got men pouring into the box. He cuts inside himself, tries the shot across the face of goal, and it's poked wide from a couple of yards out. I think, to be fair, the man sliding in, Gittins, had very little chance to really get any grip on that, any purchase on it to poke it goalwards, but that was a dangerous moment. It's good to see him back. Throw in taken and won back quickly by Kidderminster, who feeds the edge area and Byrne dinks it past his man. He's got a chance from a tight angle, he feeds it in instead, and Maxwell stretches, grabs it and then gets it at the second attempt. Great keeping that by Maxwell.
The pace of Byrne there was phenomenal. He actually took 3 or 4 Wrexham defenders out with that one touch. Chris Maxwell did so well though, first to get the first parry in and then to bravely get to his feet and grab it at the second attempt. It's
squeezed partly away, Blackburn over the top. Pog was isolated up front though, he'll still chase it. Briscoe under pressure, it's a back pass, that's under hit, and Pog was after it, and the keeper just about squeezes it clear to Harris. He tries a shot from 35 yards, can't get it on target, but it was a nice idea by Harris, of an ingenious piece of play. There's another technique sadly.
Quick thinking by Jay Harris, but it neither had the direction nor the pace to beat the retreating goalkeeper Daniel Lewis, but good that he's thinking that way, Mark. Wrexham leaving Adrian Cheeslevich forward. Interesting that they're doing that.
Yeah, that's a rarity, isn't it? Dean Saunders leaving a man up. It shows the levity with which he views the FA Trophy, does it? As the ball is drilled to the edge of the Wrexham area this time, and Pogba tackles, and now Wrexham can break. Pogba, early good ball to Cheeslevich. He's got Williams in support as well. Cheeslevich beats his man. He's got all sorts of men over. He spreads it to the right, and Harris is through on goal. Keeper comes off his line. Harris slots it in. Jay Harris' 3rd goal this season. Excellent approach play by Wrexham. They left a man up for the corner, and bingo, they got the rewards.
It did. It came from another set piece from Kidderminster where they didn't put the ball into the area. They drilled it low. The number 8, Keith Briggs, tried to control it. The ball was stolen off him very well by Pogba, who set Cheeslevich away down the left. Cheeslevich played a ball which really should have been cut out by the Kidderminster defender. He missed it, and Jay Harris very calmly ran into the area and slotted it low past Lewis. Wrexham 1-0 up.
Pog owns it long. Cheeslevich is just going on a run himself on the right flank. In the end he's tackled by Briggs, and he rather ran into a cul-de-sac there. Harris lunges in and wins the ball. Good to be timed that tackle right. Williams and Cheeslevich, great first time ball. Blackburn in space, pops it off to Harris. He might try a long range shot here, squares it to Blackburn instead, who's back to Harris under pressure. Lovely Zidane turn, beats his man, tries the shots, but it's too close to the keeper. But this is good stuff. Throw in taken, Blackburn wins it well. Cheeslevich heads it on. It's volleyed clear by Byrne. Andrews on the halfway line brings it down. Harris tidies it up back to Crichton. Wrexham with dominating possession. Dinked into the hole. Williams climbs and he nods it down. Brown helps it on. Pogba back to Brown. Through on goal. Edge of the area. Drills it in. 2-0 to Wrexham. David Brown's 2nd goal for the club. And they've both come against Kidderminster.
What a touch though by Matthias Pogba. Young, inexperienced player, but he spotted the run of Brown. Nice little flick onto him. And David Brown drilled a low shot past Daniel Lewis. Same corner that Jay Harris put it, and Wrexham now lead 2-0. A weakened under strength Wrexham, we hasten to add.
Well, the players who are being given the chance to play for their place are doing exactly that, aren't they? Very impressive.
Absolutely. Two well taken goals, drilled same corner, the same goal, and the keeper got nowhere near either of them.
And a zealous ref could have given a red, as Andrews now lunges in, but he just about got a bit of the ball. He's lucky not to get a bit of the man too, and now he's set up a break. Cheeslevich breaking on the right hand side. He's got Williams inside him. He's carried it to the edge of the box and go alone here. Cheeslevich, left footed shot, brilliant save, palmed away by the right hand of Lewis. That was a great run by Cheeslevich, and Lewis had to be at his full stretch to push it away. And now here comes Morris, but Maxwell's quick off his line. Obeng's underneath the edge of his area, heads it clear into midfield, helped in once more. Morris realises he's offside, he doesn't go for it, so as a result it bounces straight through to Maxwell.
I think the key for Wrexham at the start of this second half, Mark, is get 10-15 minutes in without conceding, and then look to build again from there.
As Maxwell's given it away, it's a terrible mistake. Totally clear on goal, it's scuffed, and can Crichton clear off the line? Yes, he can. Well, that was horrible by Wrexham. It's going to be an in-swinger from the left-hand side, and it's swept into the near post, headed up in the air. Maxwell comes for it and takes that well in the crowd. And as players asking for an early throw, and he obliges now, and Chizovic has Williams ahead of him more. Chizovic touches pass, but the defender stumbles, and Chizovic onto it. 3-2 Blake, Pogba one side, Williams the other. Chizovic edge of the area is going it alone, and he's tackled, and he should have laid it off. Pogba's furious, he's popping up and down.
So a crowd today, Mark, 1,122. 122 made the trip up from Worcestershire.
As Kidderminster trying to attack once more, and Morris is after it. Maxwell's come a long way off his line, and at the second attempt he tackles him. A nervous moment for Wrexham, but Maxwell dealt with it in the end. As Harris lunges in wildly midfield and can't win it and ends up flying in the air. Blackburn, that's a great tackle in midfield, and he's about to dig out a pass to Brown. He's been quieter in the second half. He feeds a through ball. Look at Chizovic, who brings it down on the stretch in the edge of the area, spreads it to the left because his touch took him away from goal. Ashton swings into a wicked looking cross. Chizovic volleys it towards goal, just wide. As Briscoe has it on the edge of his area, Williams is chasing after Mark. Williams certainly hasn't faded. It's played long. Ashton with a good header, and Williams picks it up left hand side now. Pogba's outside him, feeds it to Brown. Brown tries to thread the through ball for Pogba. That's a cracking ball. Pogba's after it, and the keeper comes off his line and blocks it. It was a very tight angle. Pogba tried to squeeze it inside, and the goalie Lewis made himself big. But what a great pass that was by Brown.
It was a tremendous ball by David Brown. He's threaded a couple of really good balls through, and Pogba did well to get on the end of it. He just was forced too wide by the angle.
Through and taken, headed down well by Ashton. Mark Williams picks it up edge of the area on his right foot, squares across. Chizovic can try a shot from distance, puts it just wide to the left post. Brown will take the free kick. That's him down to 10 men for the moment as Obeng's being treated. Brown floats to the edge of the area, headed easily clear. Harris picks up the loose ball 25 yards out. Back to Brown on the right flank. Brown cuts inside on his left foot, tries a long range shot, and the keeper has to go down and save it low to his left. Another effort by Wrexham. Well, it's a four-man wall Brown's got to get round. It's about 25 yards out, right of centre. Brown steps up, drives it flat and just wide of the far post. It was good contact. Andrews plays a long diagonal. Mike Burstall nods it down nicely. Hunt now, corner of the box, and his left foot squares it to Mark Williams, who tries to burst past his man and plays it onto Hunt. 6 yards out, the keeper makes a brave save at his feet. Harris drives it back in. Mark Williams digs out a shot at offside. Keeper made a brilliant save anyway. Held up well by McPhee. Crichton's hassling him. Oh, it's a good ball by McPhee down the line. Gittings now cuts inside on his right foot, stands it up, looking for Linfield, who brings it down. It's a 3-on-3 break here if Linfield will play it right. The Wrexham's midfield are getting back quickly. Linfield bursts inside his man, chance to finish, squares it on, great chance, great save by Maxwell. Glorious opportunity that, 6 yards out unmarked, and the shot was dug out. I think it might be Pike again, and Maxwell made himself big and did really well to save it. Throwing then, 30 yards out right hand side. Vaughan will take it. Throws it to Briggs, who brings it down, pops it back to Vaughan. Mark Williams comes to him. Vaughan gets his head down and goes round outside of Williams, who lunges in and fouls him. Surely ref's not giving it. And a Wrexham have a break here. Harris feeds it inside, and Chizovic has lots of space in the middle. Pogba's ahead of him. Chizovic takes on his man for base and bursts past him. Can he find Pogba, who's pulled out wide? He can. Pogba edge of the area, drives in the shot. Good save by the keeper. Pogba off the rebound, but it's hooked away. Pogba is furious. He thought he had his goal and he drove it in, but it was well parried.
And well played there by Adrian Chizovic. Made the right choice, played Pogba in. Pogba drilled in a fierce shot. It was a nice height for Lewis, but again the Kidderminster goalkeeper's really earned his money today. Nice save, diving to his left to parry it away.
Kidderminster players Kalidovic and Harrison did well to bring the ball under control. Find Mark Williams. There's a break on here. Chizovic right hand side, 4-on-4 break. Chizovic though hasn't got much support on his flank. He's cut inside well, but he's run into a second man. He squared it well to Harris edge of the area. He tries to shape a shot, and the keeper takes it well low to his left.